tonight as this develops. Farnell nicely inside the 11-stone. Takaloo bang on. Great preparation from both of them, no doubt about that. Farnell and Takaloo both making their debuts in 97. Better knockout percentage just for Takaloo, but not much in it. And let's have a look at the odds for this fight. The bookmakers make Farnell 5-2 on, with Takaloo 7-4 against, with a draw 25-1. And I know a guy who had a private bet at Takaloo at 3-1. Here's our MC, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, our officials for this contest, appointed by the World Boxing Union, the supervisor in charge, Mr. Walid Solomons of South Africa and Mr. Charlie Robinson of England. The timekeeper, Mr. Barry Pinder from Sheffield, and judges at ringside scoring the contest, Mr. Howard Goldberg of Cape Town, South Africa, Mr. Ian John Lewis from Kent, and Mr. Reg Thompson from Surrey, and the referee in charge of the action from London tonight, officiated in the 76th World Title Contest, Mr. Dave Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Red Square, the champion drink that packs a punch, Frank Warren proudly presents World Championship Boxing, and a contest of 12 3-minute rounds to decide the vacant WBU Light Middleweight Championship of the world. Between and introducing, firstly, fighting out of the red corner. He wears the silver trunks and comes from Margate in Kent by way of Iran. He's weighed in at 11 stone exactly, 154 pounds. He holds an 18-fight professional record, 16 wins, 12 wins by way of knockout, with 2 losses. He is the IBF Intercontinental Champion, presenting and introducing from Margate, Mehrdud Takaloo Bigashi, known as Takaloo. And across the ring, ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks, trim with red, coming from his native Manchester. He weighed in at 10 stone, 13 pounds, 10 ounces, 153 pounds, 10 ounces. As a professional, he has a perfect record, 26 wins from 26 contests, 17 wins by way of knockout. He's the WBO Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing Manchester's very own Anthony, the Warrior Farnell.
Remember, keep your punches on target. Break when I tell you to. Defend yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys. Come on, shake hands. Farnell, come on, shake hands.
The WBU Light Middleweight Championship of the world.
Well, it's a really big atmosphere in here. They were selling some of the tickets on the black market of upwards of £100 last night, £30 tickets. Might have been able to fill this arena a couple of times over. Only 5,000 it holds, just over that. And this is a bit of a grudge match. Crossroads fight for these two. Farnell unbeaten in 26. Takaloo unbeaten in his last 11. Couple of defeats on his record. Farnell, the one in the black trunks. Busy start from Takaloo, going to the body straight away. Farnell does cover up pretty well. Gets in with his own body shot too. Interesting to see the tactics here. Farnell was telling me this week he's planned 2 strategies. One of them might even involve boxing on the back foot. It's not really him.
No, it's not. He'll be... And the thing about this fight, they both got similar styles. They both like to come forward. They both like that to dish it out with strong shots. And Takaloo just starting the better. He's looking for the body punches and he's getting through with a few good ones.
This means everything for these two at this stage of their career, no doubt about it. Takaloo's camp are absolutely certain body punching will be the answer from him. They have good respect for one another, both among a crop of good light middleweights in this country at the moment. Good body shots from Takaloo early, just outscoring Farnell in the early exchanges.
Yes, he's just elusive. Farnell looking a bit tight, got his hands up.
And he's connected with a right uppercut. What a shot from Takaloo, who screams out loud. I'm not sure Farnell's going to get through this. He looks all over the place. He's completely dazed. Anthony Farnell, we could be looking here at an early sensation. Farnell looks out of it. Takaloo can finish it here. Big shot, and the fight is going to be stopped in round one. Incredible. Takaloo has the victory. Nobody thought that could happen inside a round. Farnell is beaten for the first time, and the Kent-based Iranian has scored the most astonishing victory. There are boos from Farnell's legions of fans, but an amazing right uppercut from Takaloo early on took everything away from Farnell, and there was no way back from there.
Yeah, there wasn't. He was completely dazed. He was out. It was the right decision to stop the fight at that time. It was a wonderful little short right uppercut he found. He just looked very tense. Farnell, Takaloo just was much looser, letting his shots go, found a nice little right uppercut.
Well, he's coming over. Takaloo to say, I told you so. Farnell is in a complete daze. He's prepared so long and hard. He'd been a headline operator, and I know people around the Frank Warren organisation who have control of both these fighters rather thought that Farnell might be the one who came out on top. But Takaloo has proved them and the bookmakers and a lot of the experts wrong. Well, you can't say that Takaloo's camp weren't saying before the fight, I told you so. Farnell doesn't really want to know about the kiss and make up session. He's still too stunned. And they're whooping it up, and why wouldn't they be? What a win for him.
Well, it was amazing. You know, the fight hadn't really started. He just found a wonderful punch. He did look the better at the beginning. He was getting his punches off. Farnell looked as if he was expecting a longer fight. He was all, you know, tensed up and looking for the high guard. And Takaloo just found the punch right through the middle, right up underneath, that finished it all.
And that away from home, how his little tiny knot of fans here among this big crowd will be celebrating. And Frank Warren there will no doubt be planning some much bigger things for Takaloo, who now has the WBU's light middleweight championship. He embraces his trainer, Jim McDonnell. But what a punch he produced. And here it is coming up for you again now. It was a right uppercut. Just take a look at this.
Yes, just as Farnell dipped down to avoid a punch, he dropped straight onto that wonderful right uppercut. Really well delivered, lots of power in it, and Farnell just dropped right onto it.
A couple of times before in his career, Farnell has been on the floor against Marty Ranahan and Mark Richardson and got up, but I don't think either of them hit him as hard as this.
Very strong punches, didn't let him off the hook. He was just rocking around, trying to keep his hands up, but he was stunned at this point. He's arguing against it, but his legs were not there.
No problems for you with Dave Parris's decision?
I don't think so. I think he was certainly badly hurt, and I think he would have just took it a lot more.
Wow, what a turn-up. The Manchester fans of Farnell and everyone else around here quite stunned. We were expecting a long, hard, grueling, maybe memorable battle. But we got something memorable, all right, but not in the style we were expecting. Well, where do they take Takaloo now? Could he fight Wayne Alexander for the British Championship? maybe Richard Williams, the Commonwealth champion, Steve Roberts, the WBF champion, Adrian Stone, who's due to fight against Sugar Shane Mosley in a couple of weeks' time. There are endless options and quite a lot of money as well.
Well, there's so many great fights out there for Takaloo, and you know, he can sit back and just enjoy a great win for himself.
How quick was it? We'll find out now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 3 seconds of the first round, the referee, Mr. Dave Parris, has stopped the contest. Anthony Farnell in no position to continue. The winner and new WBU light middleweight champion of the world, Takaloo!
They thought body punching would be the answer. It wasn't. It was a right uppercut to the chin that did it. He can hardly believe it. It's the moment of his life. It really is. Certainly of his sporting life, anyway. One of 7 sports-mad children. His brother was on the books of Arsenal. His mum runs marathons, and now he has the WBU title as an inflicted the first ever defeat on Manchester's Anthony Farnell, and he can't wait, I'm sure, to tell Adam Smith a whole lot more about it. Let's go over to you, Adam.
Takaloo, you came to the Lion's Den, you saw and you conquered. Well done.
I love it. First of all, I've got to say something. This fight was dedicated to a good friend of mine, a co-trainer, Tony Sims' sister. She killed herself. Tina Sims, rest in peace.
Some people saw this as a 50-50 fight, but many critics were writing you off and fancying Farnell. You've ripped up the script here.
Like I said, you all see what Danny Williams done. We train like warriors. And I said in the interview, I mean, Farnell's a great fighter. He's unbeaten like us for them years. He's had 25 fights, 20 straight wins, 25 straight wins, and you know, you don't get them records by being like useless. Obviously, you've got a good performance on, you know, in the recent fights.
You put the crowd obviously behind you. Had an unbelievable start. You're attacking his body early.
Yeah. Well, this felt me so much to me. Like, when I went out there, I just used the crowd. For me, I just changed it. Like, we've done loads of mind games, you know. When they started booing and cheering, I thought that was for him.
And that right uppercut reminded me when Naz knocked out Tom Johnson.
Do you know what? I had flashbacks of that fight. That's why we knew. I spoke to OJ. OJ said, hit him with the uppercuts. What uppercuts? And I'll be honest, I feel so strong in it. I've been sparring with light heavyweights and been putting them down.
Sensible stoppage too.
Oh, most definitely. Farnell was gone. I was hitting with the shots, and I thought to myself, it's easier than what I thought. I trained really hard. And I've got to thank Johnny Robbo for, like, you know, at the WBU, I love this belt. This is going up. This is going next to my IBF. I love this belt.
You've worked every year of your life for this moment.
This is the one that matters. I mean, all the other fights, I get more nervous fighting for like a 6-rounder than the main one, because I mean, this is the fight I wanted so long. I've always said to Warren and Jimmy, I said I could beat Farnell. I know what it takes to beat Farnell, and I was so strong. I trained so I paid out my own pocket, set up training camp, went to the mountains, and I trained like a demon.
TKO round 1. It's on the record.
I'm the man. So everyone out there, you better watch out. I'm going to get you all. #1.
Congratulations. Enjoy it.
This very well from Margate watching me. I'm coming over to WBU now. I'm going to thank everyone. Yeah.
Remind ourselves just how competitive the light middleweight division is, and he will wake up in the morning knowing that the hard work's only starting, but he is into the big time at this level at least now with a sensational win.